in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
What are you doing?
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. As Singletary has it stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 6. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Henry again, the ball carrier.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Titans nothing.
First down, Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Push him back. Push him back.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
At the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
38-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 49.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
45-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Bill.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Bills first down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating Throwing from the gun. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here now Roberts. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
Let's go. Let's
A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The handoff to
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
To return is Roberts. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
6.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And John Brown's got it, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to John Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. It's a safety cream.
Singletary here running out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
25-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 24, Titans 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.